Hello Pokemon Go trainers, this is Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. And we start off with such a big mistake and such a nice lead that I really love. I forgot to change Metal Claw to Shadow Claw. After using Metal Claw, Dustman and Crows were doing some auto-no raids, Mega auto-no raids. Because I was able to solo with Dustman and Crows, which that was nice, but I put myself in a terrible spot, and we have a Dragon Tail Black Kyurem that we see. Wow. We're gonna get to the Dog Pulso. Now this team, this is my first Black Kyurem team from last season. We do catch a Fusion Bolt, which is fantastic, and we can get our Palkia get them into their Necrozma. 1 HP in a dream. No. Oh, that's awful. Gonna get Dragon Tail down. Gonna get a Metal Claw down. Can I get to the Sunsteel Strike? 1 away. Oh my gosh, I would have won with Shadow Claw. The battle would have been a bit different. I even had the better Dustman Necrozma. I win Charge Act Priority, or at least maybe I would have lost to coin flips. But this team, the Steel Double Dragon definitely can be pretty important to keep your Necrozma safe. The biggest thing to watch out for with this team is Rhyperior. Rhyperior can win the 2 shields into Palkia, and a lot of players are trying to get a shield advantage, and Rhyperior in the back with the shield advantage when there's no Kyurem. When there's no, there's not much, I guess Waterfall Primarina may be a bit more common than Kyurem, but also Charm is so strong on Primarina, so you may see that. But also Charm Primarina is something you may see a lot with Rhyperior. Personally, I just can't get used to using Rhyperior in this Kyurem meta, and we are able to 1 HP farm down the Metagross and kaboom, 1-hit KO the Rhyperior. Let's go. Go battle. Honestly, definitely. It's very sweaty. It should be expected. People you do need the level 50 Pokemon to truly be able to win consistently. You can win with level 49. But also, there's going to be plenty of battles where if you had that last 2 power-ups, that one last level, it just allows you a much easier chance and can open up a lot of winning scenarios. And we already committed both shields to 2 Fusion Flares from the White Kyurem. Aqua Tail's going to land. They're going to Moongeist being me. Now, I do prefer Shadow Claw, Black Kyurem. Maybe I may enjoy more success with the Dragon Tail one. Definitely going to try it out. And Tyranitar in the back. Wow, this is a pretty cool spice. We're going to hope to make a catch, but no, they're just going to get extra energy. They're going to take me out with Brutal Swing. Can I get to a Freeze Shock? I get boomed. Mini boomed. Well played, well played. I did kind of need Necrozma in the back. I definitely should have saved Necrozma for later. We're going to be swapping out into Origin Palkia and met with a Waterfall Shundo Primarina. Super jealous of this Shundo. I did actually find 3 Hundo Poplios, one in the Calm Day, which is amazing, but also none of them were shiny. Would have been awesome to have a Shundo. Landorus comes back in. We're going to go full send. They're guaranteed to shield, so I should go for the bait. So the Goose me. Definitely should have gone for the bait. Oh well. We are going to see Zacian come in What does my opponent do? They let themselves get kaboomed. Play rough is going to land into a shield. And I hope there's no close combat. And it's wild charge. Let's go. We have a move banked. Can we take the shield? We land the Dog Pulse and we Shadow Claw down them as they march at us down. They cannot get to back-to-back moves before going down. And they knew they had to save the shield for the Kyurem because Kyurem wins short track priority. But also, I mean, one turn bring and lag definitely could have helped them a bit in that potential win condition for me. We let them land a Rage Fist because it's unboosted. And Annihilate it is spice, but it is actually a pretty decent Pokemon to use. I may have to use myself. Honestly, it could be the thing I really enjoy using into my period. Good chance you're going to see that. Now, we do let our Palkia go down. We do get some decent chip. We should be able to Shadow Claw down before they get to a third move. But we decide, actually, let's just bring in Kyurem. And I do shield up the Annihilate's close combat. Rage Fist. Maybe they could have gotten 2 Rage Fists. I wasn't completely sure. By the way, we did not get kaboomed. Definitely should have gone for the bait into Dialga. Then this would be a free shock. But we're able to get to Dog Pulse. And they lose charge attack priority. Let's go. Iron Head resisted. Not enough for the KO. They needed more energy. But we can clean up with Kyurem. Let's go. I mean, it was like a spicy lead for them. Okay. Yay for me paying attention. Yay game. Not working properly, but also I wasn't like, I was outside, so it wasn't the best connection. So that is on me, but I just, yeah. But I mean, terrible lead. We do take a shield advantage. We're going to be putting a lot of trust into Origin Palkia to close out. And when there's a Ho-Oh, I mean, Palkia can do pretty good. They do land 2 Fusion Bolts. Probably should have shielded. Definitely should have shielded because it was Dragon Tail. But what is going to be door number 3? We have to shield at this point. I mean, they can go for Sacred Fire, get attack drops. They're going to have Origin Dialga. Yeah, definitely needed to shield. Probably still would have lost. I don't see different play that was clear win condition. Maybe you see a way I would have won. I mean, I do win plenty and do lose plenty, but it is definitely important to look at what you could have done better. I mean, sometimes you make a team read and you're wrong. And, I mean, that could be the difference between you getting a win or losing. Definitely a very strategic game. But also, I mean, if you get the winning leads, you can definitely throw them away. Palkia is going to come in. Going to be able to get to a parting Fusion Bolt, which is pretty nice. Able to... I'd then be a little risky in bringing my own Palkia. I was not counting correctly of their Dragon Breaths. I did think they could have had a spatial run, but I guess energy advantage. Palkia was too good for their last Pokemon to go up against. We get Melmetal. Melmetal's going to charge up for a boatload of energy. I should just go to cap energy and let them make the first move, but oh well. I go for the Dog Pulse, and they go for Superpower. They're going to bring in Palkia. Going to just go for another Dog Pulse. Able to take a shield, which is fantastic. Should be able to one-shield farm down Palkia, but actually at this point, it's looking a little close. I do respect the space run, thankfully. Do they get to another? No, they do not. Let's go. Definitely was close. Aqua Tail is going to land, and we're going to get to the next one. and they are going to definitely not want to save their Melmetal. Okay, a little close matchup here. Try to make a catch, but I do give them a potential win condition of getting an Ice Fang farm down. I do not get to that next Dark Pulse. I do shield, and it's a full send. Let's go. Fusion Flare is not enough for the KO, and they expected me to potentially no shield or felt that was the best chance at winning. Had they gone for the bait, maybe they get to freeze burn. May have given them just enough energy, but now we have another Duskmane v Duskmane matchup. This time they are the Shundo Best Buddy boosted, so they're going to win Charge Act Priority. The CMP tie event, having the extra level. They're going to let me win, win alignment or another shield, which I will gladly take. I don't need Necrozma too bad when I can just one shield farm down with a Black Kyurem. I do try to Charge Act Priority tie. Oh wait, oh no, that was terrible. That was terrible. Oh my gosh, did I totally throw the game away by no shielding? That was definitely a mistake after I realized I got boomed. Spatial Rend is able to KO the Palkia though. And Spatial Rend has reached 1 HP in a dream. I almost totally threw that game away after I could have just one shield the farm down. That may have been one turn lag. Kyurem definitely wins Charge Act Priority into the Necrozmas, unless I'm mistaken, but Zacian lead, I'm pretty comfortable in this lead. It's not too common, especially when you have a Duskmane Necrozma. But we are going to shield a Wild Charge. They're going to go for another move. I mean, we can't like farm them down all the way super quick. But with the debuffs, now with one debuff, not enough for the KO. Dark Pulses, but two, definitely. And they're not going to preserve a double debuff Zacian. We find the whole team revealed. Necrozma and Kyurem. A little awkward. Ooh, Sunseal Strike full send, but not enough for the KO. Needed Outrage, but they do not want Outrage like me. We both do not want Outrage. Actually, it's Shadow Claw, Black Kyurem, so that does save me. And I am going to make a great call of the Fusion Bolt. Get wrecked. That was a win condition. Me shielding the Fusion Bolt and then them getting the free shock. Get another White Kyurem lead. Do I fumble this lead? They do respect the potential Iron Head. I mean, it is a smart thing to do, but I do just want to have Sunseal Strike. Just makes Duskmane so strong as a steel attacker. I should be swapping in a Palkia here, so I don't take another Fusion Flare, but I actually do just sacrifice the Lion, and that Palkia comes in, and I have instant regret because Charm Primina, and they have a shield. If they had no shield, I could just bring in Kyurem, and if they bring in something to go deal with Kyurem, then I can just like one-shot them potentially. I mean, they already use a Kyurem. It is Viperia. Gonna go for the bait. And Remote Type is just gonna chunk. I have no shields, and they're just gonna reach a Rock Wrecker and say goodbye. Maybe this is the type of Viperia team I should use. Okay, terrible lead. City into however that happens. Actually, no, we've had some good leads. They're going to bring in Ice Fang White Kyurem. They're going to be shielding because they don't want to let a freeze shock go. But then I get to the freeze shock for real. And it kabooms. Let's go. And I go for another freeze shock because I trust in the IVs of my Kyurem. And I definitely should have just let the Kyurem go. I am going to double shield just in case I need to land a Spatial End, and it is a fellow Origin Palkia. I know that's not enough energy for a Spatial End, so we're going to overfarm a bit more before we say goodbye to the Palkia, and that hoe is energy dry. So we just easily reach to Aqua Tail before we get incinerated down, which, I mean, I think maybe even 3 more incinerates needed for the KO. Now we have another Hoa lead. I mean, I actually am pretty comfortable with Hoa leads with this team. Florges is going to come in. Okay. Definitely have to actually be very careful. I get the attack drop, 30% chance for attack drop. And I'm like, let's see the damage. Oh my gosh, it is huge. My opponent not counting correctly. And they don't respect the free shot. Kaboom! Winning alignment with no shielding. Getting a shield from them. Having this alignment is like the best alignment you can have. I call the Sacred Fight. I mean, that is a smart thing to do. I mean, I respect if they did the Braybird full send. I do have to shield. I'm in range of Braybird. They have the Braybird. They're going to bring in Origin Palkia. Shiny Origin Palkia. Maybe no Spatial End. I mean, Spatial End definitely unlocks the best level of Origin Palkia. Like, it is possible to do good without it, but it is so crucial. Now I'm going to shield up Necrozma and get to Dog Pulse. I'm not sure if the Switch Clock was up for them before I threw that move. If it was, then they could have won by throwing at the perfect time. But they did not. I think maybe it wasn't. Either way, a win's a win for me. And, beautiful lead into an Amber's. They're going to bring in Origin Palkia. I'm actually going to be able to be allowed to throw Dog Pulse. But they're going to be pretty close to a Spatial End. I'm going to shield up a Aqua Tail. Okay, that could have been no shielded, but... No, I mean, they do have a shield advantage. You can see how this battle goes. So they have 2 shields for something in their back. Unless they want to shield. Here they do shield. Okay, 1 shield for something in the back. And it's a Rhyperior. That's bad. I should have stayed in, and definitely should have stayed in. Full send. I should have expected them to guarantee shield the full send. I could have reached Dog Pulse for some chip. I shield the Breaking Swipe. They're going to get to the next Breaking Swipe. And, well, I need a free shock for the KO. They may be energy dry, but they just get to the Rock Wrecker too soon. That was Silly Goose McGee with me, but I hope you enjoyed the battles. I mean, let me know if you've done better with this team. Or just let me know what teams you're using. Thank you for the support on the channel. I mean, Master League is the best time for the channel. My favorite time with Go Battle League. Definitely very competitive. I mean, the people who have the Pokemon are you playing it, and definitely not an easy league to play in. But thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos and other Pokemon Go content. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.